With a fast approaching deadline, President Donald Trump remains torn about the fate of more than 800,000 young immigrants who were brought into the country illegally as children. We know them as dreamers. Correspondent Mark Irons reports from the White House on the future of DACA. Good evening, Mark.
Good evening, Lauren. DACA is the Deferred Action for Childhood Arrivals program. The Obama administration began it in 2012 as a way to protect young immigrants from deportation, giving them the ability to legally work in the U.S. with a renewable 2-year permit.
Stay or go? That's been the question on thousands of immigrants' minds as the administration struggles to make a painful decision.
DACA is a very, very difficult subject for me. We are going to deal with DACA with heart.
That was the president in February. On the campaign trail, Trump slammed the program, calling DACA a legal amnesty.
Good afternoon.
Press Secretary Sarah Huckabee Sanders says DACA is under a very lengthy review process. America's top cop, Attorney General Jeff Sessions, called the program unconstitutional. Republican state lawmakers threatened to challenge DACA in court if the Trump administration did not start dismantling it by September 5th. That effort has been led by Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton, who is also fighting to uphold a Texas bill that would ban sanctuary cities, safe havens for undocumented immigrants, saying the bill enforces immigration law and helps prevent dangerous criminals from being released into Texas communities. Last night, a federal judge temporarily blocked most of that bill. As the debate over the fate of sanctuary cities and DACA continues, most dreamers say they deserve to stay.
If my DACA is revoked, I will be thrown into the deportation line.
Taking this away is pretty much taking our dreams away and turning them into nightmares.
And the executive director of the Catholic Legal Immigration Network agrees with them, saying DACA helps the most vulnerable.
This is all about the human dignity of each person founded in God's image. It's vital that we be a voice for those 800,000 individuals.
Gene Atkinson, who we spoke with there, signed a letter along with the U.S. Conference of Catholic Bishops and Catholic Charities. It asked the president to demonstrate generosity and compassion by keeping DACA. She said the White House replied to say the administration sees this as a challenging issue. Lauren.
When do we expect action from President Trump?
Reporters peppered White House Press Secretary Sarah Sanders with questions about DACA today. Activists on both sides of the issue, as well as some people close to the White House, strongly expect the president to move to dismantle the program by tomorrow. But Sanders would not confirm or deny that today.
Correspondent Mark Irons reporting from the White House. Thank you, Mark. Tomorrow on EWTN News Nightly, we'll talk to John Garvey, the president of Catholic University of America. He'll have more on the church's response to the possible repeal of DACA.